Hey, it's Jason, and this is a little longer of a video, so I'm going to get right into it. As a lender, I have clients call me all the time and say, "What's your rate?" Okay. And the reason they're asking what my rate is because they don't know what else to ask. They've already asked different lenders, "Are you going to close on time?" And everybody said yes. And they've already asked other lenders if they have good products, and the answer is yes. So now they're stuck. So they don't know what else to ask. So they ask, "What's your rate?" Now, I'm telling you this story because I think there's some potential with the more conversations about buy side and sell side commissions coming up. Clients are going to say, "Well, are you going to do these 30 things that you posted on social media?" And you say, "Yeah, I am." And then they're going to go ask another lender, "Hey, you posted this same article that says 30 things that real estate agents do to justify their commissions. Are you going to do all these things?" And they say yes. And then they're going to ask a third agent the same thing, and that agent's going to say yes. So now you've got three agents that all have shown that they're going to justify their commission. So now the client doesn't know who to use. So they're going to ask what? They're going to say, "Well, what do you charge?" Right? So as a lender, we've been dealing with this for many, many years and have found that it's very important to have a unique selling proposition. But I'm going to try to go a little bit deeper here. I wrote down 6 steps I think that will help you develop a unique selling proposition that will help you identify what makes you different from other agents. Now, you don't need to be different than every other agent. You just need to be different from the agents that they've spoken to already. Okay, this will make more sense as I get going. We're already 2 minutes in, so let's knock this out quick. Step one, self assessment. This is where everybody stops in developing a unique selling proposition. They reflect on their personal strengths, skills, and unique qualities and identify what sets them apart from others. Okay, my name is Jason. I live in Bothell. I'm an educator. That's what sets me apart. My unique selling proposition is an educator. Okay, I'm going to challenge you to go deeper than that, though. Okay, here's some advice. Do a little market research. Okay, research the local real estate market, identify gaps, opportunities, and emerging trends. Try to put yourself in the shoes of the buyer and think about what questions the buyer is going to ask or the seller. Okay, this isn't a unique selling proposition on its own, but it's preparing you to, you want to make sure you're answering the questions that the clients are going to ask. Okay, two or three. Client feedback. Okay, call past clients and ask them what they enjoyed about your services or what they found value about their services. Now, I'm going to challenge you here too. Don't ask that question and then stop. You're going to ask two follow up questions: what or why, generally. So I'm going to give you an example. "Jason, I liked working with you because you were easy to work with." Okay, great. What makes you think or what makes you say that I was easy to work with? Well, when I called or texted, you responded right away. I valued that. Okay, well, why is that valuable? I mean, is there a difference between me doing that right away or me getting back to you? Well, yeah, because most people I talked to took, 24, 48 hours to get back to me when we were doing quotes. And I really appreciated that. And honestly, during the stressful parts, it was great to hear, you be on my side and really speak to me like until I understood things, right? So you can keep going further and further in these questions to really try to identify what the client appreciated, because what you're really asking them is what exceeded kind of the bar that you set for me. Where did I exceed? Because that might lead into developing that proposition. Okay, competitor analysis. This is, again, a little bit deeper. Look at your competition and see what unique services or value propositions that they're offering. Not just the agents, but maybe the company. Maybe your company's got a unique selling proposition that you want to load in there. Figure out what their marketing material looks like. Figure out what their hours look like, all things like that. Okay, 5, core values. This is where you can get more specific with certain clients. So explore your personal values, passions, and interests and align them to the unique sales proposition with what motivates you. So what do I mean by this? I mean, you're not just looking at your own values on the surface level, you're looking with how your own values relate to your clients or your potential clients, right? Really try to identify, hey, this is something you and I share that I think is going to make us great partners. Okay, and then the last one, I mean, this is probably a little bit generic, test and refine. Experiment with different unique selling propositions and strategies, remain flexible, open to feedback from clients and colleagues. Okay, you're not going to get every deal, but the deals you don't get, you should really go back into this cycle, self-assess, do research, ask for feedback, compare. What was it, a value that was off? But you really need to take the time to do this. Otherwise, the only thing the client's going to have to compare you against is rate or fee or commission percentage. You want to make sure that you're offering something different, and you want to be confident in what that difference is when you're meeting with the clients. Okay, other minor things, rates still the same. Good Friday, it's Easter coming up. All these things, but this really, I think, is a good business plan for you. So if you need a copy of this, just reach out to me. We'll get it to you. Let me know if you have any questions. Look forward to it. Have a great weekend.